everybody. It's your girl Angie. Welcome back to Kiss My Cheeks TV. I know I tweeted out that I was going to redo this because I did Ready to Love like 30 minutes ago and it was raining so hard. My Wi-Fi signal was a little bit shaky and it dropped me in the middle of the live. And I said, well, I'm just going to reschedule them all. But as I was scrolling my phone at my desk where I do my lives, it sounds like the rain has got a little bit lighter. My Wi-Fi signal right now is on strong. So I said, let me get Potomac out the way. I apologize if some of you all have to catch this on the rewatch gang, but I'm all over the place and I'm just trying to catch up. And I said, let me try to get Potomac done while I have a strong Wi-Fi signal. So let's just jump right into it. I'm not going to waste no time and I'm not going to keep you here long. Let me know what you think about the reunion part 3 in the chat, in the comments, and let's just jump right there. So it is what it is. Eddie called TJ. TJ said, you know she paying me to be on the show, right? And she still owe me some money. She whack. Let me say this. I have been windmilling because I watched Potomac last night. All last night. All this morning before I went to work. Finally, I had to tell people on Twitter, y'all got it. Because I don't care about Stacey that much to be windmilling for her over on Twitter. Because I just don't know who lying. Let me approach this with both sides of the story. Number one, and I'm going to be truthful to myself because I said this last week. The way it was set up and the way TJ said it last week, I was already prepared to be like, TJ lying. TJ gives me, I don't want to call him out his name, but he gives me, I'm pulling studs. I'm an actor. I want to be on TV just based off the character that I've gotten to know TJ on the show. He's always been pissed off when he didn't get enough camera time with Stacey, when Stacey would ignore him during big scenes. He always talked to Stacey some kind of way. So him being uninvited to the reunion by Stacey, yes, TJ is mad because he wants to be on TV. He wants to be on camera. We don't recognize you from Grey's Anatomy, nurse number 5 in the back. We don't know you from that, sir. But people know TJ from Real Housewives of Potomac, and they're going to believe a salacious lie that he's being paid to be on this show. People are talking about TJ. TJ wanted to be talking about. I felt like it was a scheme that Todd set up to bring us the BS. I did because and you don't get to lie. You don't love Wendy and Eddie. I like Wendy and Eddie, but that whole thing seemed fishy to me. Like you got to the reunion, you saw TJ wasn't there, but you just wanted to call TJ when it was a camera around and you had to be on FaceTime to make sure that phone call was videotaped by production. You could have called TJ in your dressing room and be like, yo, homie, what's up? Why you ain't here? But let's flip the coin. So I do believe TJ was lying. I just do. But I also don't think they were in a real relationship. I just don't feel like Stacey paid him. And I know that's semantics, or it ain't really semantics, but it's kind of like getting down to the nitty gritty of it. But I just don't think she had to pay him. I think it wasn't a rank. For the life of me, it doesn't make sense. And sometimes when it doesn't make sense, it isn't true. It doesn't make sense for Stacey to have some boyfriend that doesn't want to screw her for religious reasons when she was already going through a divorce. She was already dealing with how she's going to co-parent and, deal with this new lifestyle that she's now divorcing her husband. And she's going to be not necessarily a single mom, but a co-parenting parent, like a different situation. Stacey had enough going on without needing TJ to come up here and talk about, I don't want to touch you, I don't want to kiss you, I don't want to screw you. All of that, it wasn't necessary for her story on this show. But it also didn't feel real as a watcher. But I just feel like Stacey might have said, this is a housewife type show. I'm getting divorced and I don't want to be like Giselle and not have no man. I don't want to not have a man. So come over here and let's play in the people's face. And you could, I'm going to be talked about on Potomac and you'll be talked about because, you might get a new acting role and you'll get your face out there. I feel like it was, do they call that quid pro quo? Y'all, that ain't no accounting term. So if I got it wrong, excuse me. But it feel like I do this for you. Like they're both doing something for each other and they're both getting something out of it. Though I don't know what Stacey got out of it, but looking like a damn fool. But TJ definitely got exposure on one of the biggest platforms for African-American reality stars, and that's Bravo, the Real Housewives platform. So to me, TJ got way more out of it than Stacey, and I don't know why Stacey would have to pay him. It just doesn't make sense. She on her first season, she already got no money, and she ain't got no alimony or no child support. Stacey ain't got no money to be paying TJ. I just don't believe it. TJ, show the receipts. Like Ashley wants to run down all the cash services. Show me a cash app. Show me a canceled check. Show me a ACH, a Zelle, a Venmo. I don't use Venmo. A PayPal. Anything. Show us where you got a large deposit of money put into your bank account if she gave you cash. Like how Judge Judy will run it down. Show me something. Show me a text message where she agreed to pay you something to come be on Bravo. Because again, I don't feel like to me, TJ is the biggest benefactor in this arrangement. Because Stacey was already on the show and she was already getting her check. And I don't see how having this fake ass boyfriend, which Stacey, I still do believe it was fake. I don't see how paying him benefits her in any way. But anyway, I ain't gonna argue for some fight with y'all people on Twitter no more. I think what got me the most angry watching that scene is the Mean Girls were back. Let me break it down how my mind processed it. And this is what I've been windmilling about on Twitter. And if you disagree, get in the chat, get in the comments. Number one, I felt like Stacey didn't do anything to Wendy all season. They have been cool, cordial, and if it wasn't for Stacey, Wendy would still be over here kissing Cameron's ass, looking like a damn fool. And some people are like, well, Stacey waited to the last episode, so she got mad. Who cares when she waited? She still told her and put Wendy on game that got Wendy to come out of that looking at damn fool mode with Cameron. And I just felt like what Wendy wanted to do was embarrass Stacey. Why? I didn't get it. Like, I didn't get why you felt the need to be like, ooh, I got this tea. Guess what? Because I already felt like what Eddie calling TJ on camera was already a stunt. He been talking to Todd. I love when Aunt Bertha say that. That is one of my favorite memes of all times. And I've already told my niece, I'm going to be Aunt Bertha. Get ready. 20 years, that's going to be me. Maybe 30. I don't know. But I'm going to be Aunt Bertha. I can't wait. But anyway. It just felt like a scheme to me from the beginning. And then when Wendy said, now mind you, Wendy here, she trying to get a contract. I get it. We gotta make this reunion pop. Let me address Andy first. This little receipt that Wendy pulled out was nowhere near as good as the binder. It doesn't even rank one of the best reunions of all time outside of the binder. Like, this reunion could have still been in the trash for me. It still could have been 2 parts. It was still too long. But anyway, as soon as Wendy said it, every lady on that couch turned to Stacey and immediately sided with TJ. Like, girl, you paid that man. Girl, you up here lying like me and Stacey. Like, they were all on Stacey's neck. Nobody was like, man, TJ lied. And I guess because I understood where Stacey was coming from. She was like, y'all been calling this man corny, a liar. He don't know how to treat me all season. Y'all been talking shit about TJ, but now that he says something salacious, y'all on his side and y'all coming at me. eyes are peeped. I have a feeling when Stacey come back, she gonna have this reality TV game sold up, and I hope she come at Giselle's neck because she the ringleader. And nobody else has got it right. Wendy, you look like a clown sitting up here ganging up with Giselle. I'm gonna get to Wendy in a second. Let's get over this Stacey and TJ stuff. That's what pissed me off the most. It was like a gang up. Even Kiana, your man up here got you looking like a damn fool begging for a ring, but you out here shopping for a condo because you don't want to be barefoot cooking and cleaning and pregnant in the house that he built. And you spent all season talking about how we built the house and we doing all this. So Kiana, you already look a fool. Giselle ain't never had no man. And every man she brought on this show outside of Sherman, I do believe that her and Sherman were real, seemed like a paid or benefactor situation to me. So Giselle don't need to talk. Ashley, I don't know how much you slide in Jack Harlow to sit up here and kiss you in the mouth and fool around with you. Winnie the only one with a stable relationship. Who else is up there? Jacqueline, you don't even know who your baby daddy is. And Mia don't either. So all of y'all have the nerve to be talking about somebody and a man in a relationship being fake. Please. It just pissed me off. It seemed like y'all want to jump down Stacey's throat, and I really don't know what Stacey did to anybody. So I just didn't like the gang up. That pissed me off. So I felt like I had to windmill for Stacey on Twitter. But Stacey, you could have agreed to pay the man shit. I don't know. But anyway, what have pissed me off next? I think I'm just gonna leave that there with Stacey because I don't want this to be long. Like I said, it's raining, and I can't be up here an hour. That Wi-Fi drop me in a second. They kept telling Stacey, if it's a lie, call TJ right now and clear it up. I definitely was tweeting. I wouldn't call TJ for what? If that man is sitting backstage pulling stunts with Eddie on camera, you think if I call him on the reunion platform, which is what he wants a moment to be on the reunion on Bravo, you think I'm about to call him and give him his moment so he can embarrass me some more? If it's true or false. If it's true or false, all that man was going to do was get on that phone with and you can't tell me no different. You can't tell me TJ was going to be like, oh, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have lied on you. You right, you ain't say you was going to pay me. You know, TJ had already started with the stunt backstage because he couldn't be on the main stage. So you think if Stacey called him from the main stage, he wasn't going to stunt even harder? True or false? I wouldn't have called his ass neither. I wouldn't have called him either. I'm not going to give him the satisfaction of being on Bravo, which I already uninvited your ass to be up here on my platform because I'm the one that signed the contract. And then two, I'm not going to give none of y'all hoes who just jumped down my throat at the second. Ain't nobody have at the mere second of the news, they all jumped down that lady throat. I'm not about to sit up here and entertain y'all hoes neither. I'll take care of TJ when I get home. And then the thing on Twitter was, Giselle ain't have to call Jamal. I've never seen anybody correct me if I'm wrong. We've seen people lie. We've seen people be exposed. We've seen all kind of stuff go down on reunions. And I've never seen anyone pull out a phone to call somebody and debunk something that was brought up at the reunion. Never. So why Stacey got to be the first? Y'all was playing with that lady because she was new and y'all thought y'all was going to fall for it and y'all thought y'all was about to get some more tea and reads. And mind you, I don't know if it's true or false. I just didn't like the gang up. I didn't like how they wanted to play that lady like a fool, talking about call him now. Please, I ain't calling his ass neither. I'm not giving y'all no more ammunition to throw at me because we all know TJ is about to act a fool if I call him because he already acted a fool backstage. And I'm still side-eyeing Eddie calling when the cameras are here because I felt like if Eddie really cared where TJ was at, he would have called a text in his dressing room. And that's probably what Eddie did. I'm telling you, that's probably what Eddie did because Eddie doesn't give me messy. Eddie doesn't give me messy. He probably called TJ or text TJ and like, yo, why you not here? And TJ told him, and TJ said, when the camera around, call me back on the FaceTime so I could give you the tea. And Wendy probably said, hell yeah, get the tea, call him back. I'm telling you. Please. Anyway, Stacey, I can't windmill you for you no more. Because I still think your little relationship was fake, but I just don't think you paid them. And that's all I can give you on that. And I agree that I wouldn't have called his ass neither. Now, Stacey, what you need to learn is how to check people in the moment, because I understood where Stacey was coming from. If I had a best friend and you bring me out on a platform and say, my best friend named Misha. Y'all done seen Misha up here before. They be like, Misha said you paid her to be your best friend and you ain't had no friends back in college until you paid her. I'd be like, she ain't said no shit like that. What you talking about? And they were like, well, it was on camera. And I'd be like, okay, well, show it. I would say the same thing. Show it to me. Because in my mind, if that's my best friend or my dear friend or whatever Stacey and TJ had going on, I'd be like, yeah, show it to me, because I don't believe she would say nothing like that about me. And she always maintained that it was a lie. She was never saying like Eddie is an outright liar and TJ wouldn't even answer your phone call. Like she just said, I don't believe he would say anything about me. I don't think that's true. He would never say that. And when she said it's on camera, she said, well, show me the tape, because it's not true. I don't think he would say that. And when she saw that, oh, TJ is on one. He really mad I ain't invite him to this reunion. She said, well, it's not true. What do y'all want me to debate? What do you all want me to say? I'm telling you, it's a lie. What kind of if somebody is lying on you, what kind of receipts can Stacey prove that she didn't pay this man? Show her bank account and you can't see no transactions going to TJ. Like what kind of receipts do y'all expect Stacey to pull out of her ass at this reunion to prove that TJ is lying? Stacey has been caught in a lot of lies. I ain't say Stacey was innocent. I said the main reason why I was out there windmilling on Twitter is because I didn't like the gang up. I didn't like the gang up on Stacey. I didn't like the pleasure, especially, y'all know I can't stand Giselle ass. Giselle was getting too much pleasure out of it, like she ain't never had a couple of fake relationships on this show. Please. But Stacey had those receipts on ready. They already had them receipts on ready to come at Mia. And they've given Mia more. It took them three seasons. How long Mia been on this show? Mia has been lying for 3 or 4 seasons. I don't know the number right. But for at least 3 seasons, Mia has been lying on this show. And it took them to reunion number 3 to gather Mia up and get her to walk off and quit the reunion and probably quit. She probably ain't quit the show. I hope they fire her ass, but we'll get to that at the end of this. But it took them 3 seasons to get Mia together in her lies. But one little stunt of TJ's, they all jumped down Stacey's throat. Please, all of them lied. Tell me who on this show is telling the truth about something. Karen done lied all. Karen been lying to us from the beginning, from season 1. Her ass is a drunk. Sharice, Robin, everyone was correct. Because we liked Karen, we didn't want to believe it. But her ass is a drunk. And they've been letting Karen lie about her drinking for all this time. Ashley lies. Her husband was a grabber, and they've been letting Ashley float Michael around in their face for all them seasons. I don't think KK lied. I don't really think Wendy lied, but Wendy is a fool to me. Just when it comes to Giselle, I can't. We're gonna get to that in a second. Giselle is a liar, and if she not lying, she not putting her life. I'm telling y'all, y'all just don't see it because y'all so want Stacey to be paying this man to be her man that if it wasn't for Stacey paying TJ, what else is going on? Because Mia done left. Karen ain't there. They dragging Karen from the house. But let's go ahead and move over because they gave Jacqueline a little moment. I don't know why. I don't know why Jacqueline wasn't in Mia's dressing room helping her take her dress off. Because, girl, you are a friend of because of Mia. I don't know why Jacqueline was still sitting here, why we had to ask her about them 18 balloons. She don't know who her baby daddy is. It will be determined, I guess, after she had a baby, whatever she said, to be announced later or to be determined. I don't know what the lady said. But why is Jacqueline even here getting a segment? Anyway, they had to pull out Karen doing a video before she get off to the rehab. Mind you, it's the same video. She in the same outfit from episode 1 when she thanked everybody but Wendy. Look, I hate to agree with Giselle. It turns my stomach to have to agree with Giselle. Ugh. But that was very performative and I didn't want to see it. I think I picked up my phone and started scrolling until that shit was over. I said, Karen, please. Karen, please. I'm happy you pulled that stunt right there after you got sentenced, because if the judge would have saw that mess too, he probably would have added an extra year, which I think you deserve anyway. Karen is up here talking about she's self-medicated and it ain't really the alcohol, it's the antidepressants, and she been so depressed that she been upping up her own prescription. And I was listening to Really Be on the watch. I ain't watch What Happens Lives. I be getting the long names. What the hell is that show Really Be on with Scotty and them? It ain't Watch What Happened Live, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Shout out to my girl Really Be. Really Be said, where's she getting these prescriptions from? Because like Really Be, I got to go to the doctor every 3 to 6 months to get my prescription refilled. They just ain't giving you a ton of antidepressants. Now, Karen does have the funds, allegedly, where maybe her doctor might be sliding her some prescriptions. I don't know, allegedly, but Karen, please. Ashley on here talking about the man on the train, say you be in his restaurant every day getting drunk. Wendy done met somebody, Potomac, say you be in they established every day getting drunk. Now I am wondering, like, she can't be everywhere getting drunk. Like, she got to be at one or the other. But I'm sure you rotate bars and locations. That's a mess when people just recognize your coworker and say, yo, your coworker drinks every day at my bar. Karen is up here talking about, I ain't look at the footage. I ain't look at the camera footage, whatever it's called, the dash cam, whatever it's called, on their chest. I ain't look at the footage before the trial. The trial is the first time I saw it, and Ray was like, yeah, I ain't look at it either. Yeah, baby, I ain't want you to look at it because you would have told me. Y'all some damn fools. And I don't believe y'all didn't look at it. I think Karen looked at it. She knew what was going on. Like Wendy pointed out, somebody saw it because you asked for the evidence to be suppressed. And so they up here talking about they ain't look at the footage. I believe Karen said, I done beat this shit 3 times. I'm about to beat it again. And this is why y'all have, Angie, don't say that. Don't say that. This is why y'all have to discipline y'all children, because they get out in this world thinking, I was at my mama's house, I could do whatever I want to do. And when they get out in this world, they think they can do whatever they want to do with no consequence. When you don't give people consequences the first, damn sure the second time, they're going to get to their 4th time thinking, well, shit, I done beat this shit 3 other times. Let me go ahead and roll my dice in the court and I can go ahead and go home. And we'll write the judge a nice, cute check, pay a cute little fine. He going to say I was reckless driving and I accidentally hit a tree and I'm going to go ahead and go to the house. You learned the hard way, Karen, you learned the hard way. But whatever Karen was talking about in that video was all bullshit. And by the end of it, I was scrolling and I was like, Giselle, like, man, we didn't have to see this. This is why this could have been 2 parts. I think when Ray started giving statistics, I had already pulled my phone out and disengaged to what Karen was talking about, because I don't recall Ray giving statistics. Yes, what is that? It's not whether you like it or not. Thank you. I had to see the acronyms, but in my mind, I'm thinking about Watch What Happens Live, and whether you like it or not is the show Really Be does with Scotty and them, and I watch them every week. If I don't watch it live, I'm definitely listening to it at work on my headphones the very next day. Like, that's what I did today. I listened to them at work, and I have a good time watching that show, like I'm sure many of you all do as well. But anyway, so that was Karen and her bullshit. Everybody talking about Karen, her day drinking. Giselle made a comment. I don't understand, because Giselle has made this comment about Karen not having her wigs twice. And I think Giselle thinks she's funny. Like she's throwing out a read, but it ain't catching because it's not funny. Like, girl, shut up. We don't care about nothing about Karen not having her week. Like, you two are the worst set of friends I ever seen. Because for real, my friend, if I was going to jail for real, they wouldn't be on the side making jokes about not having my wig and I'm gonna be bald headed in the prison. Like, y'all two are not friends. So all that crying you was doing for Karen is quite performative as well. But Giselle did let us know it wasn't from her attorney, but a reliable source said Karen was offered house arrest and she turned it down. Hell, you don't get no better deal than that on your fourth DUI. Do you all think Karen will come back to the show after all of this? Like some people say Karen might get a redemption story. Karen will get to come tell about her time behind bars and that'll be her storyline. I don't think Karen likes to put on airs. And definitely that little scene that she taped for Andy to be played at this reunion shows she ain't learned her damn lesson. She ain't took no damn accountability. She's still making mistakes. I'm gonna pray that she gets the help she needs, but I just don't see it for her because she already going into the process in the wrong mindset. But hopefully she would get behind them bars. She get around some people that maybe, I mean, this ain't scared straight. Sometimes the ladies, I mean, but she ain't going to prison. She just going to jail. Everybody in there on the short sentence. I don't know. I have a feeling she ain't about to learn her lesson, but I really hope and pray she don't get number 5. Because I'm telling you, number 5, I'm gonna advocate. I'm gonna be sending emails to the judge myself. Life. Because how many chances we gonna give this lady? I think it's embarrassing. I think, especially if they don't fire people like Mia, but hell, her friend Giselle bad enough. Ashley, they're gonna be throwing this shit in Karen's face left and right. And I don't know if she can handle punches of reality. Like sometimes you could throw shade and it don't really be true, so you don't really care. It's like, oh, that ain't even true. I don't even care. But all of this shit that Karen went through is true. They probably eventually gonna show a picture of Karen without her wig, and that's gonna be, Giselle gonna get life over that. Oh, please don't let them bring Charisse or Robin back. Like, I think Karen is gonna have a hard time on this show because these ladies don't have that kind of grace. They don't have that kind of grace. The only grace we know is Giselle's daughter. I think they're gonna give Karen a hard time if she come back, and I don't know if she can handle that. You think Karen will be back eventually? Other housewives have come back from worse, and Bravo will cut the check. I mean, she might need the check, and Bravo gonna have to cut that check for Karen to come back. But at some point, I'm telling you, Karen is 61 years old. When she get out of jail, she might be 62 or 63. Who knows? Speaking for me, in my 60s, I ain't got time to be on TV arguing with no hoes about my issues and letting y'all get some good reads off on me so y'all can get a check. No, I would sit at the house. Maybe Karen, maybe you, because Nene can't seem to get it together. Nene can't seem to get it together with a podcast, a talk show. She been trying out everybody. She done went from Bethany to somebody over there on Love and Hip Hop. Nene can't seem to get it together. Maybe you and Nene could get a little podcast and y'all sit back and just review the Black Housewives shows. Y'all sit back on YouTube because I would watch it. If Nene and Karen created a YouTube channel and just reviewed Atlanta and Potomac, I would watch it. Maybe that's what y'all need to do. But I wouldn't come back on here for Giselle and Mia and Ashley and probably Robin and Charisse and everybody else to drag me. Hell, Wendy too. I don't think you have a friend left on this stage. Who's going to be Karen's friend? Meanwhile, Karen thanked Giselle first. Right, and she's the worst. I do think Karen will return to the show based on how much she played up her celebrity in court. She lives for the show. I just hope she turned her Twitter off. Maybe she can handle it because with the fame come the tweets. Maybe she can handle it. I don't know. Good luck, Karen, is all I'm gonna have to say. And we'll see what happened in a year, I guess. We'll see come season 11. Now let's talk about season 10 real quick, where we want to see it go, who we want to see fired, who we want to see hired. Let's start with who we want to see fired from the current cast. I believe Jazzy is gone because she already got her flute demoted. I'm trying to make a video. My son home from spring break, but I'm almost done because I gotta pull my chicken out the oven in a minute. Jazzy was already demoted, so Jazzy can go. I don't feel like she might, I don't know. Jazzy can go, I don't care. Jacqueline definitely can go. I've never cared for Jacqueline. 1 minute she like Mia, 1 minute she hate Mia. We're not about to accept Jacqueline and she go on a Mia hate train. No, ma'am. Jacqueline can go with her. Jacqueline can go and let her have a beautiful, healthy bundle of joy, but I don't want to see it. Who else can go? Karen already gonna be gone for at least 1 season, so we ain't gonna have Karen. Go ahead and let KK go too, because I don't care about her and Wendy on the Twitter talking about all they deleted scenes that got left on the editing room floor. Obviously, they weren't entertaining, or they would have left them in. KK can go. Wendy can stay. Give Stacey another chance, because I have a feeling Stacey about to get her a quick class in reality TV stunts and shows, and she gonna be back pulling them next season. I'm hoping Stacey is the one that gathers Giselle. Jazzy will be back as a friend. She was a friend this year, and she was only in 3 episodes. I mean, if she only gonna be in 3 episodes, who cares? I'm sure Giselle and Ashley will be back. Telling us lies. I mean, what do we know different about Giselle and Ashley this season that we haven't known any other season? Because technically this season, Ashley still wasn't divorced. All we heard her is have 2 different birthday parties and let them kids walk around on that counter in their feet and in their shoes, and she tell her family, I'm almost divorced. Like, Ashley brought absolutely nothing this season. What Ashley and Giselle do is what they've been doing for a long time, is they latch on to the drama of other people, Karen, Mia, whatever, and then they just make fun of other people. Because I'm telling you, Giselle should be fired first, because that lady Mia called your daughters whores. And it took you 6 to 8 months at this reunion to get her together. And you really didn't gather her. Wendy was the one who gathered her for you. And if I was Wendy, I wouldn't have did it. And matter of fact, let's get to Wendy. Wendy, you could come back, but only if you could recognize who got your back and who doesn't. Because you had to learn from Stacey about Karen. And I've been trying to tell you through the YouTube for years, Giselle don't give a damn about you. It's a point at the reunion where Andy was like, I love that banter, how y'all got Mia together. You two have more in common than you think. And Giselle, Wendy was sitting there smiling like, yeah, that's my AKA sister, yeah. And Giselle was over there screw face. The jury is still out on that. That mean that bitch don't like you, Wendy. And come next season, she done already gathered Mia up. Now she about to gather you up again. Especially, I'm telling you, if they bring back Robin or Charisse, Wendy, you ain't got no friend no more. Because Giselle don't give a damn. She don't give a damn about nobody. She don't even give a damn about Karen. So Wendy, just be prepared. You did all this smiling and grinning in Giselle and everybody's face, and when they turn on you again, I'm not gonna be windmilling for Wendy next season. I'm not, because I tried to tell her don't trust Giselle's ass. Now, who I would like to see come back, because I don't want to see Robin or Charisse come back at all. Who can come? I don't want to see that NECA girl come back. I didn't even watch or review that season after the 15th episode of them talking about the shrine, and it probably was around the 5th. And I think I turned that season off. I'm not interested in anything Nneka gotta bring. Let her have her beautiful bundle of joy, healthy blessing, but I don't want to see it. Everyone wants Candace to come back, and Candace was seen on Twitter in pictures with Mia, Jazzy, and I believe Jacqueline. Wrong road, Candace. We don't like Mia. People are advocating for Mia to be fired. I'm probably one of the only ones who does not care if Mia gets fired or not, because lie or not, at least Mia gonna say something salacious for us to talk about over here on this YouTube. Ain't nobody else doing it. Yeah, we know Mia lying, but hell, Portia over there on the Atlanta ATL line, Drew over there on the ATL line. So why Mia can't be on the Potomac line? Give her, at least she giving us something to talk about, because ain't nobody else about to. Look at Angelo. I gotta hurry up and go. The dog didn't do up on the carpet. Have mercy. I just can't have a good night. I can't have a good night. But anyway, I don't know if I want to see Candace back, because if Candace comes back and you still have Ashley, you still have Giselle, it's just going to turn in Ashley and Giselle against Candace again. Candace cannot have I don't want to see Candace have a sit down, a fake ass sit down with Giselle like Wendy did, and they be fake friends all season. And I don't want to see Candace and Giselle go at it back unless we're keeping our foot on Giselle's neck. I'll watch that all day, every day. But Candace ain't kept her foot on Giselle's neck yet. They always let Giselle jab them, and then they get turned around. You too mean. And mind you, I don't think Candace was mean enough. I don't think Candace went low enough for Jizzy. And I think Candace be so focused on get your white ass. Like, it's so much more you can get Giselle with. We don't. And I 100% believe that lady is a colorist. Because mind you, who was her target this season? Another brown skinned lady. She was attacking Stacey before she even looked at Mia. And she gave Mia too many passes for calling her daughter a whore, and Stacey ain't did nothing to her. So I just don't think Candace knows how to explain the colorism. So it always comes off as your white ass. I get where you was coming from, Candace, but you got to attack Giselle differently. You got to go in the gutter with her. You got to pinch her by her neck skin and snatch her up. You can't be just calling her a white ass, because now she going to be like, oh, you're calling me white. Candace, I hope you took this season off and studied how to snatch up Giselle. And if you come back gathering Giselle, foot firmly planted on her neck, then yes. But I don't want to see no more triangle tissues. I don't want to see no crying or none of that, Candace. You too grown for that. You a mother now. Gather this lady. End her. With your words. With your words. But I don't know. I am interested in seeing Candace be a mom. And, I'm interested in seeing how her and Chris maneuver with the newborn baby. And I would love to see the baby's face. They ain't never really showed baby Jet's face. So Candace could come back, but only under those circumstances. But that still leaves a big hole. I really don't want to take the time to get to know any other new housewives. I say, let's just have 5. Let's have Giselle, Ashley, Wendy, Stacey, and Candace. And Jazzy and KK could be a friend. And that's it. And y'all could throw Mia ass in there and have a firm 6 and let Mia lie. And we can get along with the lies. We can get on with the lies. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get off of here. The dog done threw up on the carpet, and I need to clean it up before it settles in, and then I gotta go pull my chicken out the oven, and I need to get off of here before it starts raining really hard again. And so, but this was a good time. Ready to Love wouldn't let me be great, but I'm already 2 episodes behind on Ready to Love. Them people ain't ready to love no way. So we'll just pick it back up next week with episode 5. With that being said, please like, comment, share. Oh, next week will be ATL. That we're gonna be back in the ATL, and y'all know I love Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I will be reviewing Atlanta. Stick around for that. I agree. I think if they fire Mia, then they must fire Drew. If you fire Mia, Drew's pink slip should go in the mail at the same time, because both of them be lying. Mia be lying, Drew be lying. But anyway, I'm about to go, y'all. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will holler at y'all. We'll see what shenanigans the ATL is bringing us. Have a good night, y'all. Be safe. Bye.